Hey, this is Manav Misra, and this video is going to go over how to install VS Code for Linux. If you are on Mac or on Windows, you should be watching a different video about setting up VS Code for Linux. I'm sorry, for either Mac or Windows. So if you are using Linux, I want to point out this link right here, which I'll include in the notes. This has some really robust ways to install VS Code and get it working. So if you're familiar with how to use your package manager, you can go ahead and follow these directions in here. Now, the simpler way or more straightforward way is actually just to come over to code.visualstudio.com and just grab the appropriate package. I'm using Linux Mint, which is akin to Debian, Ubuntu, and a few others. So I know this is the one that I need, but depending on your flavor of Linux, you may need RPM. So I'm going to grab the .deb, and it should load pretty quickly. I've already actually installed it a few times or added it a few times, so I'll just download it again. Once that's done, I don't know if it'll auto open or you may have to click on it. And then you'll see this little icon pop up. Maybe. Oh, there it goes. So you'll see that little icon pop up, and it'll tell you that you should install it from the software channel, which is why I showed you the earlier link, but that does get a little bit more complicated, and this is more straightforward. And I haven't found any major shortcomings by doing it this way. So we simply click Install Package, and I've already got an icon up there. You may be prompted for your password to do an installation. And that's pretty much it. It runs pretty quickly. And installing code. And that should be all you need. Let's test this out by jumping over into the terminal. So I'm going to hit the Windows key, and I'm going to type, and there is an icon that gets added, but we don't necessarily need to use that icon. We can jump into terminal, and if we type code, hopefully it'll open that up for us. And sure enough, there it is. And it's simple as that to install code. I'm going to hit Alt F4 to close this out. And because we're going to be looking at VS Code in more in detail in future videos. That's it for installing VS Code on Linux.